Yeah.
Do you want me to remove my shoes?
Sure. Good, how are you?
It's not raining as hard as it was over the weekend. How are things going?
Good. How are they for you?
Good. How have visits been going?
Good.
Yeah? Been picking up, dropping off on time, like he's been getting picked up on time and stuff like that?
Kind of, but we are able to work it out, so.
With traffic and stuff?
Yeah.
Right. That's good. And you're still visiting the same days?
Yeah.
So that's, what, Monday? What's that noise?
Somebody opening their
Oh,
patio
fine.
door.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays?
Yeah.
From, what is it, like 1:50 to 5?
Yep.
So, and today, where is he?
They're late.
They're late.
Mm-hmm.
Who's there? Bringing him here?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you picked him up from school. No?
I do usually, but they're having difficulty. I don't know. It's not my business, but they're gonna bring him at 3, so.
The placement is bringing
Yeah.
him? Oh, okay. So he's going to be here from 3
to 6.
to 6. Okay. Did he have school today? Maybe that
No.
doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Is he out on some kind of break, or is it like in service? Or?
Staff development.
Okay. So part of what the court is requesting that we do is to be able to observe visits when he's here. How do you feel about that?
You're gonna do whatever you want, so my feelings are irrelevant, aren't they?
I'm asking what they are. So.
That's my answer.
Okay. Okay, so I understand you had some questions regarding his mental health services in your email. You wanted to know why his counseling was abruptly...
Yeah, it looks like you're cutting services. That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to touch base with you. I haven't been able to meet with you, but his services are transferring from River Oak to Sacramento Children's Home for mental health because he's there, and they're more able to provide what he needs because he's on site. Mm-hmm. And the clinician, I think her first name is Rachel, has been trying to give you a phone call to set up conjoint. She said she hasn't been able to get hold of you.
She's called me twice.
Okay. Have you been able to make contact with her?
Yeah, and then she said she was going to call me back, and she never called back, so.
So just so that you are aware, he is receiving mental health services through the
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento Children's Home. So he's receiving his one-on-one individual therapy there. Because she wasn't able to make connections with you and she didn't get started with him, she's never even met him at this point. I think she might have checked in with him at the end of last week, just so that she could, meet him and make sure that whatever needs that he had at their agency is being transferred to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So are you still interested in doing conjoined therapy with him?
Is it court ordered?
Yes, but things that are court ordered aren't always completed. So do you want me to have that set up through the Sacramento Children's Home?
Oh. Are they going to come here?
Well, that's what I could talk to them about.
Hmm.
Do you have like scheduling issues like with work and stuff like that?
Yeah, they can call me.
Okay.
Was that the plan, moving him to the group home, so to cut the services with Stanford?
No, the plan of moving him to the group home was because we weren't able to find a foster home that would take him because of behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to be able to effectively help him with the behaviors that are preventing him from being in a foster home, we had to have him at the Sacramento Children's Home.
Mm-hmm.
So the clinician, Rachel, and I had talked because she was new. She took over for Matt, and she was like, I haven't been able to make contact with Mom, and I guess Matt was meeting with Kevin before he met with you, and then he would meet with you guys together. Is that how he was doing it? Okay. So she wanted to do the same kind of situation, but she said she wasn't able to set that up.
Yeah, no, she called me twice, and then she said she was going to text me, and I never received a text from her, so.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No.
So then typically, when he's here, I know I read something about him doing tennis lessons.
Mm-hmm.
What day does he do tennis lessons?
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay. Just so that I can note that it's not a good time to stop by during that time frame. Where does he do tennis at here?
Oh, I'm not giving you the institution that he goes to.
I just want to make sure that I know how far you are to travel. So
Oh, okay.
from time frame to time frame, what time he's there, what time you're usually back here at the house.
Oh, we're back here by the time the visit's over.
Okay, so it takes up the whole time frame?
Sometimes.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have any other concerns or anything that you would like to address with me, or?
Nope.
Okay. So what would you like to happen going forward?
I would like you guys to stop interfering in our lives. I've been cleared legally from this. My son was beaten up twice, but yet you guys did nothing about that. I complained about that in court. I said my son is, prone to that, and this is an issue that we had before when CPS was showing up. I would let him know, like, these kids, they beat him up, and I try to keep him in the house. This is not me, but yet you took him, even after an hour interview, and the lady said that she wasn't going to take disposition, and here it is a year later of unsupervised visits. I have documentation of a worker who was incredibly corrupt. You guys did nothing. I made sure that I emailed all the way up to the county board of supervisors. And all the way up to the top, it was ignored that you guys are covering this up and making sure that, this worker who went out to the community and told people I sexually molested my child. And then when I told on her, continued to say I had mental health problems and all that kind of stuff, and take away supervised or unsupervised visits, you guys are continuing to hold my child against his will and against my will as well. I'm sure you'll frame that so it's, oh, and then, yeah, what was the other thing? Your worker came in, she met with me once, and then she put in there, people are stealing things from her home.
So you're saying you didn't say that?
Oh, no, it was framed to make it seem like I'm paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be, oh, and then you also sent something to the doctor stating that I had been hospitalized?
Nope.
Yeah, you did. He showed it to me.
Okay.
That's slander.
I didn't mention anything about anything.
No, it was written down, so it's slander.
Okay. Well, you can have him show me or whatever the case might be.
You sent it to him.
I sent him what?
You said that I was mentally ill and hospitalized for mental illness.
Okay. That's interesting because I didn't write that. But that's fine.
That's the copy he asked me about that.
Okay.
And that kind of goes in line with this throw the parent underneath the bus, keep the ideology. You know, you guys have put my son in danger in several foster homes. And then when he has acted out, you said that he has the problem and really he just wants to go home. He's requested that over and over. Right. And he was told, I guess apparently by you, stating that he couldn't go home until he behaved.
No, I just asked him if he was going to behave so that he can show that he can, you know, participate in school and at home and be able to communicate and use his words. But I never said that.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He said that you said that he couldn't go home until he behaved. And that's not how this works, I guess is the quote that he used. So
this is not how this works?
Yeah, that he said that he was going to misbehave until he went home. And then you stated that that's not how this works. And that he stated that, you know, are you familiar with Measure Y?
Measure Y in terms of what?
It's a measure that's being promoted in Sacramento. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Yeah, it just falls in line with this whole entire thing. You guys are incredibly corrupt.
Okay. So if you don't have any other concerns that you'd like me to address?
I do. I also have seen and videotaped county workers coming through my neighborhood. I had to file a police report speeding at like 65 miles an hour. Is that something that's related to my case or somebody else?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I did have to file a police report and CHP was called.
Okay.
This is a neighborhood where kids play. It was through this neighborhood. It's a county car, CPS worker, got her information. But if that's relating to me, that kind of coincides with some other shit that I've gone through, I would really appreciate it if you guys wouldn't do that if you're investigating me or whatever.
Okay. Good to know. I'm not responsible or in charge of all the county workers in the county. So.
No, but I know you guys have people periodically check up or whatever it is that you do. So.
Okay. Do you have any other questions, concerns?
When is this going to be over? You opened your hands and said, I can't tell you. You can tell me.
So why do you feel a need to repeat? Are you recording me?
I told you that every time you come in my house, I would record you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
And I'm leaving now because I don't consent to being recorded.
Every time you come in my house, you will be recorded. Every time you come in my house. Unless there's an attorney present. So, wait, before you leave, I want to make sure. Why are you keeping my son?
You are holding the door shut so that
No.
I can...
I have the door. I can actually take a picture.
Okay, then I'm going to open the door with my hand.
So when is my son coming home? 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 Why are you holding my son against his will? You've placed him in 14 different foster homes and said that he's acting out. When is he coming home?